Right, I'm gonna have a go at my timing chain. I don't know how this is gonna go. Just got a load of tools out. Took the engine cover off. I'm just undoing a couple of these pipes. Undone the wheel nuts. Gonna put some chocks behind the wheels and jack it up on this side so I can remove the wheel. Yeah, take it from there really. Just been watching videos how to do it. I have not got a clue with a chain before. See how we go. We'll see how we go. I'm only stripping today. I've not got any chain or kit or anything like that. All I've got is locking pins. Yeah, I'm just trying to disconnect this pipe and this one. There's one behind the inlet manifold. Right, it's my airbox off, a couple of pipes. I'm going to drain the oil first. I've disconnected the battery. I've not put an axle stand under it yet. I'm just going to undo the drain plug and then try and level the van out a bit, try and get out as much as the oil as I can. So we're looking oily. I'm just going to crack that drain plug off into this bucket. Took the exhaust off, took the back box off as well, just so I had a bit more wiggle room. What I've got to get at now, I'm going to be taking this off, this brace. I found 3 of the nuts, got one there, one there, and one there. You could probably see that, I can't. I'm hoping I'm not going to have to take this off. I'll start by undoing the bolts I can see. I put the drain plug back in. There's probably going to be a bit of oil in the pan. I've got my wheel off. I'm just taking this cover off here. The bolt there, I've got all of these dodgy clips. The pipe attached as well under there. Drain the oil. I've got to drain the water yet. Got 4/15s to do as well. There and there. So I'm just going to try and take off the engine mount now so I can have a look. I think there's a window on the side there you can look through. I've jacked it up on the bracket for the air conditioning pump. Take the weight of the engine. So I'll try and undo these. Right, I've got the mount off. I had to do all 6 bolts to wiggle it about to get it off. There's a window here you can open and have a look through, see if the tension is fully out and see if the chain slack is an unchuff. So I've dropped the water. I could get the drain to undo at the bottom. I had to do the hose here from the water pump. At the minute I'm taking the bolts out the water pump. These 410s I think they are. I've took the belt off. You better believe we're balls deep. Dun dun dun. Right, it's a week later. Many bent bolts later. It's not worked with a crowbar and a bar. I had to go and buy another kit, but it had a Dewberry Firkin that screws onto the flange. That thing there, Jesus, that was tight to undo. I had to use all my tools. I couldn't get a swing on one. Then it'd budge a fraction. Then I had to use another bar and a slider. I had to take apart that as a lever. My mate lent me 2 pipes, 2 big gas pipes to swing on a map gas bottle and a nozzle. Heated it up and give it my best. But it's off. Yeah, I think the engine's sat on that pulley, so that's not the best, but it's what it is, man. Oh Jesus. I felt it go clink, and I was like, oh, was that the bolt or was it falling off the engine mount, off the jack? And I think it was a bit of both. Because at first I could only get my bar in that way and it was against the bulkhead, but after I'd budged it twice little bits, I tried putting it on and it were about here. So I just managed to get a crank on it. But I was almost giving up. You know, on jobs like this, if you can, leave it on your drive for a week or so, or, you know, get away with it. Sometimes it's better to just walk away and not have a think, talk to a mate, watch, do a bit of research or whatever. Yeah, I'm talking like I've done the job when we were driving down the road here, but yeah, it's nothing of the sort yet. This is where it all begins. Don't chill out, cup of tea, and take it from there. Yeah, absolute. I've been chopping bolts down. I've been using these. They're all bent. You see. Christ, you'd have a Vauxhall combo van. Just undoing the case now. I'm kind of like drawing a picture of where everything's gone so I don't get them mixed up, because some have got washers on and some haven't. Nuts are off, absolute nightmare. I've kind of like kept them in order. I've had to double nut that one to get it off because the stud was stuck in. I think the cover's about to come off. I've not took the tensioner off. I don't know if I was meant to or not. I don't know if it's going to get in our way. It will do tightening. Right, I've had to take the tensioner off. If you look in here, I can see already the screw's missing. Oh, is it the flipping the oil pickup pipe? I saw someone do this without taking the sump off. There's no way, you've got to take the sump off. Yeah, that's a dirty dog. And if you look down there though, oh, they're all hanging out. That's my finger, that. Wiggling in it. Things have escalated. I've got the sump bolt off. Sump bolt's off. It's pretty much dropped. But this was in the way, so I've had to drop that. The manifold, which probably isn't ideal because it might blow. Yeah, we're about to take the cover off now. Bloody bolts. It's had a timing chain, I think. I'd say it's had a timing chain because it's got gasket sealer all over that bottom bit. It's not stretched. Look at the chain. There's no stretch on it, but what I did find is these bolts. Look how loose they are. Look at that. So has he just not tightened them up? And that's a bit slack there actually, but that's because there's no tension under it, innit? Put the tension on it. Yeah, it's come out a bit actually, that. INA. That's it, it just changed the chain, that's it. Cleaning sumps and bloody covers of mastic. I've got to get under the van and start scraping. Not the nicest of weekends. Covered in oil under my van. No Sierra content, unfortunately. Wire brush, I'm just trying to clean up the sump. I see some nice gouges there that someone who's been in before me. The wire brush is not doing much marking it, but it's getting rid of all the mastic rubber. Yeah, it's not actually a bad move. But yeah, this is it, man. Lay on your back with oil dripping in your face. Bits of mastic. Yeah, man. Van life. Just trying to chase out the threads as well with a tap. There's loads of like mastic inside the threads. I've got to clean up the bolts as well. They're all peppered in it. I've got it all stripped down now, just with my wire brush, just rubbing the face, getting this mastic off. Doesn't do too bad, look. Not digging in too hard, but the wires get going in, getting in the grooves a bit. It's weird, the guides are like INA, original guides. That's not INA, so they've changed a few bits on it, but they've not tightened up. They've not tightened it up for a start, and they've used the old guides. They were quite worn, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. I don't think that's meant to do that either. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I must have had some serious issues, this van, like. Serious issues. It's always made a weird noise when you start it, going. Yeah, so it's just clean. Let's make a tool as well to get the sprocket off. Oh, it's a little bit bent, but let's make a pair of scissors out of a set of steel so we could get the bolt off. This top sprocket. Did it. Probably do with a bit more of this as well. Gone through plenty on here. I'm looking at the gasket, the old gasket, just to try and find out where I'm going to be scratching the crap off. I don't even think they changed this last time. Look how rusty it is. It was well on, it was very, very well on. Soul destroying, man. This is it. I think there's a storm coming. Temperature's right dropped, so we're alright here now. I'm just cleaning my nuts. Cleaning my nuts, man. Look, all the mastic all over them. Do you know I've had to chase out all the threads and everything, every single nut and bolt is covered in this, all the way right down. It's unbelievable. Got a pot of them to go at. Yeah, I've only just been able to get in here because of that temperature being that bad. Took its time, but it's here. I've got my timing chain kit. I might be able to do a little bit now. Got some paint, and also hopefully this will stop the crank so I can remove the timing pin. I don't want to be tightening up this bottom pulley with the timing pin in it because it's made of Chinesium metal. It'll just snap. Plus these will be locked up again, hopefully. They're undone at the minute. But yeah, I have a few little bits to do. What I'm going to do is go underneath and try and mark the flywheel with white paint. So if I do mess up, I'll at least have a reference. See if this will into the flywheel, sorry. You can see the pin there, the timing pin. I need to just put some white paint on the two teeth, just like so. Right, that's me lock. That one. Right, this is my kit. FAI. I've just got the new seal to pop in. Just tapped it in with a hammer. Right, time for the chain on. It's on proper. I thought it'd be a bit tighter than that. I need to tighten up this top cam sprocket now. Find my tool. This might not work, this tool. Just try and be cheeky, see if I can do it. It's 150. Wasn't so bad. Should spin. I've got a point now where I can turn my cams and get it back in time. So I'll probably do that now, try and get back in time. I had to shave the back of one of them so it'd get past the inlet manifold. Right, let's see if we can get it back in time. I don't know if I was meant to tighten that up with them in or not, but you can snap a camshaft apparently, so I didn't want to chance it. That one's just locked, hasn't it? This side doesn't move. One side in time's not bad. I've got a mirror, I could check. Can you see in there? It's just a whisker off there, but I think that'll be alright. I think we're timed up. Right, it's time to put the tensioner on. Hopefully this one will stay tight. That was probably the biggest problem before. These nuts were undone. Some monkey had fitted them. Bigger monkey than me. Deep C9. Same again with this one, 9 Newton meters. It's like an 8mm. 9 again for this one. Saw a guy blowing these holes out for the tensioner with an airline. You can see there's a lot of oil coming out, so I've no air here. I'm going to just put some tissue down it, try and mop a bit out. This little puppy dog, 9 again. Oh yeah, come back. Make sure you get your bottom pulleys on properly, I think. Time for the cover and gasket. Wow, it's under quite some tension that. Oh, right, gasket time. Special place to put the seal up apparently. Save the old one. You only put it engine side. You go across here with a line as well. I'm on the old Durco HT. It tells you to put it on the lines. Also across here, I think. So here goes. So I've got 3 nuts in. Just going to get the flange now to centre it. Right, we're in and get engaged into the oil pump, which is good. So it's time to tighten our nuts up. Right, bleeding battery's gone flat on the other phone. I've tightened up to 50 Newton meters. I've got to do 90 degrees now. So I've marked my bolt. I've got to get it down to there. Wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. a shady 90. But I'm there, just bloody hell, that was tight. I've got to rotate the engine a couple of times now and make sure that I'm in time. Especially for undoing. My God. This is it, are we timed? The bottom pin's in. Just need to rock it a bit, see if I can get this top one. Yeah, I think we're in time, the pin's in. We're ratchet for this really. Going to go underneath and check for the soon see because the white paint is pretty much where it should be. Right, what's slowing me down now is the sump. This oil level sender in it with the rubber ring on it. The biggest oil leak I had on the van was coming from this switch, and it's even with the rubber seal on it, it's wobbling around. So I spent 50 quid on essentially a new O-ring. I took a chance on a box of O-rings that were 10 quid, but I'm still waiting for them in the post. Yeah, the O-ring, it's gone dead hard. It's knackered. It just, you can see, it's just too small. Yeah, so murder with the sump. Anyway, let's continue. The auxiliary belt tensioner are back on with a T50. 50 Newton meters. I put this window back on, 9 Newton meters. I put the water pump back on, 410 mils, 9 Newton meters. The cam case bolts, 9 Newton meters. Bottom pulley, the anti-vibration pulley on that flange now, and then hopefully fit the auxiliary belt. And then I want to put this engine mount back on, ready for the sump. Oh boy, are we ready for the sump. Refit the crank pulley, 25 Newton meters these. I might have to counter hold this bolt while I tighten them. That's how we're rolling. Auxiliary belt on. Right, I'm going to chuck the engine mount on, I think. Bit of progress. We're in place, ready to go. 415s. These 4 60 Newton meters. Two E16s, 55 Newton meters on the engine side. Right, 35 Newton meters, wing side. That does not feel tight. That's what it says. Just refitting the injector plate now. Fitting holes to the injectors, 2-piece. Right, doing the injector bracket. T45, there's 3 of them, and 2 13s. 20 Newton meters. Glow plug loom, 10 Newton meters. Managed to source an O-ring. It fits in a lot better this now. Just gonna maybe just put a little bit of Durco HT around the edge of it just to glue it in, but it is sitting a lot better than that hard one, rather than buying a new sensor. So I'm just gonna go around the edges now with the Durco HT all the way around. Don't know if that's excessive or not, but it's what it is. Right, the sump's back on. A job I thought was going to be one of the easiest turned out to be one of the hardest. It was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. I've got to put that bracket back on now. Because I took this timing case off before the sump, the oil pickup pipe must have been at an angle enough for the sump to come off, and now all this is screwed together. I had loads of mastic all over the sump, went to fit it and it wouldn't fit on. It was I've had to re-undo the engine mount, jack the engine up enough to get the sump pan in, and I managed to do it luckily. But yeah, I'd advise having a dry run with your sump before you put all the sealer on it. Make sure you can get it back on properly and in good time. So I'm just doing the oil filter and stuff now. I'm going to top up the water, re-torque up the engine mount and fit the air box back. This mount has to go on before I do these manifold nuts up. So yeah, we're close. We're very, very close. I got given the wrong oil filter yesterday, so I had to go out and get the right one today. I think we're going to do it, guys and girls. I think we're going to do it. Right, that's my brakes back on. These green bolts are slided. The long ones at the front, the shorter ones at the back. They're E16s. On the other side as well. You've got 4 13s to do as well. 30 newton meters for the 13s. Just had to jack up the cat a bit just to get these on properly. I'm doing them up to 25. Don't know if you were meant to use paste on it or not, but I ain't got none. Far away at all now. Just going to change this sump plug for a new one. Hopefully it fits. It's different fitting. It's a T45 that. And that there looks like a 19. I'd rather a big chunky bolt. Let's have a look and yeah, put the exhaust on. That'll do. Exhaust time. It's exhaust time anyway. Anything else under here? I've done my sump plug. I've done that clamp. Yeah, I think it's time for the exhaust. I hope I can find the other one. Not even been on 6 months, and look, they've all split. The Vauxhall one's probably been on there over 10 years. Look, it's even worn a groove in the rubber where it's been swinging. Swinging, eh? Yeah, but that Chinese at its finest again. That is unbelievable. I hope I can find the other one. Yes, lad, found him. Yeah, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll fit the brand new ones. Think again. Stick with your General Motors. That one isn't as bad. It is going though. Maybe that side has some more weight on it. But I've changed them for the originals, back to the originals. This is it then. Exhaust is on. Everything's on, airbox is on. All hoses. New oil filter. Sump plug. All I've got to do is lower it. Put in oil, which I'll probably do tomorrow morning. And put some coolant in. I can put the coolant in now, 50-50. Yeah, I'll put the coolant in and then put the wheel on, lower it down, ready for the oil. I'll put the engine cover back on and then start it. We'll see if it'll start. I'm about to screw the wheel on. Notice I had a split boot and it's knackered. Totally knackered, it was wobbling about. Luckily I had a spare, so if I'm to spit a well here. Oh, all I want to do is just finish. What next? That's it, we're done. Just need to put oil in the morning. It's definitely an eventful one, that. Is it? Will it start? Not gonna lie, my heart's beating. Not bad. Not bad from just watching videos on the internet. Got quote £600 odd to do the job. My God, can't believe it's running. Yeah, it didn't rattle when it started up either. Oh yes, lads. Yes, yes.